Is recording. Is recording. Okay, good. We're going to now. Hello, Dexter. My cat is here. You okay, buddy? Come on. Are you coming with me? Yoink. Meow. Meow. Meow wow. He is here now. Little guy. Just a little guy, really. It's not actually picking him up. Hold on. I don't know if that's picking him up or not, but it might be. I hope it is. I sincerely hope it is. He's like purring. He's sat on my lap right now because I'm sat on my chair wrong. Right, yes, we're going up in the world. Oh god. There's no point. Oh, that's brilliant. I'm free from the hole. I'm in the top bit of the hole, but that's free from the bottom bit, which is where all the things trying to shoot me to death were. And now with a bed, so I can skip nighttime, I just need to go and, like, find more food than 3 bits of chicken, because starving to death ain't fun. I wouldn't recommend it. They are. Get me out of this white peculiar rock, or whatever the hell it's probably called, because, I mean, hell knows with this. Bye-bye, skeletons, you nerds. Great staircase building, me. I mean, I'm not... off. I'm trying, okay, game? I'm trying. I'd say, oh, it's okay, my respawn point's down there, but I broke my bed, so no, the hell it isn't. Okay, up we go. Need to get out of this hole. Okay. I hear a cow. I hear a cow. I mean, I hear a sandwich. Hello. Right, you are food. Because I have said so. Alright, I need to kill more of you. No offense, it's nothing personal, just, you know, starvation. Oh my god, a village! Let's go! Get in. Let's grab this leather as well, because, like, I won't be starting a farm anytime soon, and even if I do, like, let's be honest, there's wheat seeds everywhere. I love how low my render distance has to be, so that I can actually, you know, move at a nice frame rate. But here we are. Are you nerds ready? Bone-based drum roll, because we have roasted beef. Oh my god. Let's go. Right, we can actually sprint now and we have health. Such are the treats of being able to move. Now, what are we going to do? Well... Let's get all my health back. Do I really want to sit here and wait for that to smelt? No, because I know what I can do to save space, right? Bow. Bam, bitch. Now, what else are we going to do? See this 5 string? Worthless! Did not expect that to go that far, but here we are. We're just going to take this. I know that's a waste of coal, but it's also a waste of time, and unlike coal, I can't mine more time, because real life time is a thing I only have so much of. Footfalls. Let's go, the feet are falling! Anyway, right, what are we doing over here? Well, to start with, the ancient... Ah! God. The ancient lost question from every single Minecraft person ever finding a village about 2 years ago. Not about a year before the village update. Is there a blacksmith? Is there a frame rate? Or like, ugh. Oh, Dexter, I need to... Hold on, no. No door. No. Right, cat, I need to go take a piss, so you're gonna have to be put on the bed, mister. I've got a nice new double bed, and he prefers to be under it than on it, because it's a cat, and cats love making sense. Kaboosh. Sit on the bed. I'll be back in a minute. I don't trust him under the bed. He's incontinent. I don't want him pissing under there. In a second, Dexter. Bathroom light bulbs just died. The light just went off and I can't turn it back on, but the power's fine. Was already finished the time, but okay. Right, so I went to take a piss for 5 seconds, and right as I finished, the bathroom light bulb just died. That's fun. Always entertaining when the power goes out as you're in the toilet with the door closed behind you with a massive mirror facing you. Feels great on the mental. But yeah, please tell me you trade for a crop that's easy to make. Oh, thank God. Hey, bells, hey, bells. Hey, is that another library? So we've got 1, 2. Is that a third one? That's a third one. 3. Did I find fucking Alexandria? What is this? 3. Is there another one? Oh my God. 4 libraries. 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, come on. There can't be a 5th one. There's no way there's a 5th one because the village isn't that big. But also because there just shouldn't be a 5th one. All these people make is Wheaton books. That's it. That's all they do. They don't make anything. Well, not anything useful anyway. What? What is this? You don't make anything. What are you writing down? Are you documenting the other libraries here? What is this? This is terrible. What am I supposed to do with it? 4 lecterns. That's great. A load of books that save time on enchanting tables. So 1, 2... Wait, hold on. 3, 4... Please don't be another library. No, you're a different thing. Okay, you're good. You're good. You're a different thing. Do you have a chest in you? I want to steal their things. I don't think you're the one with the chest in. Thou cannot to bed, yonder it lies. Yonder my bed doth lie. 'Tis a shame. Right, so. I'm sorry, cat. I don't want to chase you with a knife. It's just that my other cat's asleep. Well, he's not asleep. He's cleaning himself. So we've got 3 farmers. No librarians, from what I can see. Oh, potatoes. We can farm spuds. Apples. Got bread. Okay. We're going to put the copper armor in here because it is completely useless to me because I have better armor. There's a horse. Are you a good horse? Healthy. Fast, somewhat. Okay, let me ride you. Come here. Let me ride you. We shall remain in friendship. Okay, great. Apparently you can craft saddles now. What the... Oh, okay, we can jump somewhat. We're alright for speed. We've got decent health. And, oh boy. Can we get over a fence from, like, down here? Oh. Yes. Yes, we fairly reliably can. Great, hold on, wait. Oh, okay, there's a blast furnace. We've got a guy who does something. Yeah. Reviving point established. That's good. This is also good because we can just put some stuff in there to smelt that easier. Right, so far this world has actually been pretty good to us. Like, aside from me almost dying, that's just because I'm a pillock, though. Like, this world's alright. Yeah, I'm never getting that log, am I? You know, no log left behind. We're gonna go get that log. I've decided right now. Very, very smartly. We're going on an adventure. Where's that log? There's the ledge. Where's the log? There it is. It's... idiots. Imagine not even having arms. They can still climb ladders, though, which is terrifying. How are creepers going up vines and ladders? Well, because why wouldn't they be able to do that? Excellent. Log retrieved. Rescue mission accomplished. I could have used that string for fishing and gotten cats to scare away creepers. It's fine. Get out of my bed. Jog on, mate. Jog on. Okay? This is... Sod off. Now. Right, what are we going to do with these villagers? What do you do? You do that. Okay. Brilliant job, mate. Why do you guys have double doors if you only have an open one? You trade for potatoes? That's very good. Oh my god, just go away! With the creepers! I'm not a backpack. I don't need just to have a creeper on me for the sake of it. Now, in here we got some stuff. We got another library. So we have a lot of libraries, but not a lot of librarians, I'm noticing. Because for all of the job sites we have got, like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4 lecterns, but then we've only got, let's count them, 1, 2... That's going to be a deceptively hard job to do, so we're going to just go to here. 3, 4, however many beds are in there. 5. We haven't got enough beds for this village. We haven't got a cleric. We need more beds. That's what we need. So, I think the play is going to be a sheep farm. I think that's what we're going to need to do. Because we have enough stuff for people to do, we don't have enough people to do the stuff. So, what we're suffering from is just a labour shortage. And while we could import workers, that's going to be more difficult in a world where we don't have these things called like planes or boats that are able to carry more than 2 people. So, I think what we're going to need to do, we're going to need to change the infrastructure to... what am I yapping about, bro? What am I going on about? We need a house first. We can't live nowhere. So I think we're going to just claim this house for now. Because how many beds are in here? Just the one? But all this floor space, 1 bed, is a bit little. So we're just going to put another bed in. In fact, actually, we can probably get 3 more beds down. So if we do that, we can just fit them in here for now. Because, sure, it'll be cramped, but the house has multiple floors anyway, so it's fine. Like, we can just... Great, they can get up here now, to an extent, I guess. So, no, don't put it there, because then they can't sleep on it. I don't know if villagers can climb ladders, but I'm just going to assume that they can't, because why would they be able to? They won't reproduce in here because the ceiling's too low, but just, like, a few more beds is going to be brilliant. Because right now we are just going to run out of villagers. If we put beds in a couple of the libraries as well. Do you guys have chests in, actually? I feel like you do. But you don't, because why would you? Yeah. We'll put, just a couple beds in here. In these, because what else are we going to do with them? So I think we're just going to have to make room, really. That's going to be the issue. We just don't have enough room. Now we should have enough beds for the people to start getting to it. Thank you. So that's going to be fine. We'll stay in the church for now, I think. That's what we'll do. I don't have a bed anymore, but that's fine. What we're also going to need to do is just consolidate the village a bit. I think we're too outstretched right now. Like, sure, we've got a big village, and that's nice, but the issue with that is that it's very easy for mobs to get in. Like, we've got these big, just, like, open spaces that aren't being used for something that we just don't need. Like, why is that house all the way down there? There's nothing next to it. We could move it, like, over here or something, maybe. That would be much better. And I don't mean, like, just move the bed. We just move the entire house, basically. Because what else are we going to do? Nothing. There's 3 beds in this place. That's good. Okay. People need to start getting to it. There's like no hay bales here, so I would normally move on, but I already put some effort into this place, so I feel like I just need to be bothered. So I feel like we can consolidate the libraries as well into just a big like library hall, because that sounds like a fun build to do, and also because, well, let's be real here, they ain't doing much. Okay, so there's cows here as well. We can use them for food for us. That's fine. This sand looked weird from over there. There's a beach here with like a little strait. That's good. Oh, we have the Suez Canal. Oh, I just need Never Given to get stuck in it. But here we are. Or the Evergreen to just come over here and like oversteer. Brilliant, brilliant idea, brilliant idea. But we're gonna need sheep for beds. So why don't we? Let's get started just by getting set up properly in here, because right now I've got a chest, a crafting table, a furnace, and some crap to my name. Let's actually consolidate what we have, okay? Like, what stuff do I own, physically, that I can use right now? I could use trains and stuff. We're gonna need this. These could be useful. And we really don't need to carry our diamonds around with us. Oh, there's more iron in that blast furnace, actually. I think for now, we're just going to pinch this house. Does that sound unethical to you? Good? Yes? Good. Okay, so. How we're going to do this is very simple, right? Just going to walk up to the house. Give me your door. The last thing we move is going to be the bed. Give me these walls. We can't move the windows, so we'll just have to make new ones, but I'm fine with that. There we are. We'll also just demoss it. Demoss is in, like, removal of moss, not Mars's moon. Or that little guy from Greek mythology. Okay, there we are. Isn't it kind of weird how we've, like, sent crap to other planets? Like, do you ever just look at, like, pictures of Jupiter from, like, little probes and just go, damn, we sent something that far away. That's lit. That's pretty cool. Ow. I think that's pretty cool. I think space is cool. Maybe I'm just autistic, but space is pretty chill, you know? I trust space. I know most people probably shouldn't trust space. There could be, like, hostile aliens out there. But I'm a Warhammer fan and I trust space, so I think you know that my side is always going to be with the orcs. Because at the end of the day, if there's a bunch of fights in space, that's just more fun, innit? Now think about it, lads. You want to have fun? You want to fight in space, people. Mass Effect fans will say, no, 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 you want to shag the aliens. You do not want to shag the aliens. You want to fight them. It'll be more fun. And this isn't me spreading, like, Starship Troopers level pro-war. This is me spreading orcs of, yeah, we're just going to run at them and beat them up until they give us their fancy bits. You know? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going mad while I break a house. Well, I mean, the concept of stealing a building to start with is a bit... But it's quite Roman, to be honest. Because they did do that to, entire temples from Greece. They just nick them. Like, they just show up and go, nah, this is ours now. And it kind of just was, because what are you going to do? Say no to the Roman Empire? Yeah, good luck, mate. Yeah, this is a farming town with knowledge that no one knows how to read, so we're just going to have to increase our literacy, really. Do I have cobblestone? Please tell me I have cobblestone. I have cobblestone. Let's go. Right, I also need to just really quickly... I had timber to start with, so I don't need to worry about running out. I like how I've literally had that resource pack for, like, actual seconds, and I'm just being like, yeah, I had timber to start with. Like, yeah, of course I did. Makes sense to me. Descending! I think I want to live separate from the village. Like, I think I want to just move them more this way and have a wall around them. Because I don't feel safe with them just out in the open. Because I get worried about my villagers, okay? I don't want to just stick them all in, like, slavery. Because slavery, if you didn't know, is incredibly bad. Don't do slavery, ever. But also, that Bart says like a bit about talk some good things of slavery. I don't want them running off, because if we give them too much freedom, we live in a world where mobs will show up and beat them to death. So at the same time, I kind of have to keep them in a sort of captivity. But I don't have the budget to make their, like, area very big. So I'm sort of just trapped, really. Building pinched. And just in time to need to rebuild it. Great, brilliant. So. Right, mate, you don't have a house, do you? Everyone out of the way. I'm not demossing it, screw you. He should be fine for now, the guy that was here. Because, well, I'm fairly certain he's probably just gone to stay in there. Because that's where the beds are. Looks like, yeah, fair enough. This door's on backwards. I don't know how I know that, I just know that. There we are. Are you kidding me? I landed on the block and still fell off the back of it. Because I'm just so good at Minecraft. Nope, not, hold on. No. Boop. Bidoo. Bidoo. Bidoo, badoo, 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 badoo. I'm just kind of vibing. That's gonna be this like whole series thing. It's just gonna be vibes, you know? So many videos on YouTube now are just hyper edited. This is just gonna be like a comfort thing. I really should live stream this, but I can't be bothered. I did get my OBS updated, so I could do... Oh, for God's sake. I could do live streaming. Actually, I have no excuse not to, really, do I? Because all my content is long form anyway, so I may as well. Get him, buddy. Thank you, Golem. Boop. Thank you, Golem. Reviving point established. Right, we've just moved that house over, basically. That's literally that, not even basic, that's literally what we've done. We've just moved it over. And we are just going to do that. We're just going to go through and basically pick a house and just shunt it that way a bit, basically. I keep saying basically, but I know why I do this. English language A-level. It's just a word filler for me. I literally use the word basically to fill in, like, spaces where I'm, like, trying to catch up my train of thought with what I'm saying, essentially. In other words, you do that. Because, literally, you're... Oh my god. I'm providing so many examples for the people I'm teaching. Why are you not on fire? That's what I thought, nerd. Honestly. What makes you special? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, what else we got? We got sand in here. Great, I need to smelt that. Oh, that's got 12, and this has got 249. You know what? We'll lose 11, but it's fine, because I don't care. I know I have food, but I can't be bothered to eat it, so we're just going to not eat it for now. Right. Whose house are we moving next? We need to actually get that guy's windows done. But first, let's come in here, let's check on the iron we were smelting, because it should be done now, right? It is, yes. Thank you very much. Now, we don't have a librarian at this building, so I feel like we should move it. Yes. Okay, let's get to moving it. Shift. We'll start with the roof, because that's the top bit, so it's easy to get rid of to start with. I'm going to need to remember how to build this, but can't be that difficult. Actually, no, hold on. We're just going to get rid of it for now, because we're going to build a bigger, like, mega library, and then, like, live in it, because we can put our enchanting setup in there. Because, hear me out, if we just have the enchanting setup with the place where the books are, and then just let the librarians go into it, it's fine. Because I don't want to live separate from the villagers, because, well, it just feels weird segregating myself from them. I know they aren't real people, but, like, it gets lonely when you're in a single-player world. And no one except my girlfriend has Java in my friend group, and we barely play on it unless we're, like, right next to each other anyway, because of how the LAN works, and I can't be bothered to pay to set up a server or do a realm. So here we are. But hey, it's fine. It's chill. We're chilling. We're just going to slowly disassemble, layer by layer, this entire house. It's like 3D printing, but backwards. That's what we're doing. It's a really cool, like, thing to do this, actually, to just see how all the villager houses are built, because you really get, like, an eye of how they're designed when you take them apart in such a manner. Like, layer by layer, you're just like, yeah, I can see why they did this, this is here, I didn't know that block was there. I think I build like a villager house. Like, this is kind of my build style, it's just sort of... Actually, I'm getting rid of the logs anyway, it's fine. I'm not cutting down the tree, so I don't need to get rid of the leaves that are connected to another log, because... Again, the tree's the bit staying for now. I will need it eventually to be cut down, so I can pay for the bookshelves, because we're going to lose the wood from those, but it's fine. I wonder how the villagers would feel about this. Like, how would you feel if some, like, one guy just showed up and started systematically disassembling entire buildings in the place you lived? I'd be a little miffed, personally, but that's just because I live in, like, a nice little historical town. Well, not much of it's historical anymore because of tourism, but, like, you know. The bits that are still really pretty. Because older buildings are just, like, nice to look at. I don't know why. Maybe it's just, like, a bit of, like, species nostalgia or something. But I just kind of vibe with older, like, construction stuff. I think the same's true with Minecraft, to be honest, actually, because I vibe with, like, the older styles of building a lot more than the newer ones, and I think it's just because they're simpler. Like, I want my builds to look good, don't get me wrong, I do want to be able to sit back and say, yeah, I'm proud of that, but I also don't want to be, like, sat there for 14 years going, oh, is this going to be good enough, oh, I need to do this, texture this way, you know, it just sounds like so much extra effort, and while I get putting in that effort will create a good result, it always does, I see them, they're really good. The builds I see with all this stuff look amazing, it's not the way I like to build. Because I like to spend more time playing the game than getting resources just to build one wall, you know. Especially because I don't play a lot of creative mode. If I played creative more, I would probably learn to build like that, because I can just build stuff. But even then, I don't think I'd build like that in survival, because... Just remove the wooden bits, just to not have to deal with it later, because the axe is almost broken. Oh, god damn you. But, like, yeah, looking at those builds, I wouldn't build like that in survival anyway, because it's like, I'm not going all the way down to deep slate level for tough, just so I can texture a wall that I could just make with the stone bricks I have in my inventory already, and it will look just as good to me. You know? I don't know if you know that. I don't know if people will get that, but I kind of get that, you know? I say, you know, as like a sort of tonal thing to make myself sound more conversational. I'm like trying to open up the floor to you, because I am talking to the person watching this. So it's still like a direct address, but it's, yeah, because it's second person, so of course it's direct address, but like, what I'm actually doing, talking like, yeah, you know, because like, even if you do comment, you're going to be like, nice video, or you're shit, or kill yourself, something like that towards me. YouTube, I'm not telling people to kill themselves, I'm saying that people will tell me to do that, and I have no intention of suicide. Do not demonetize this video, even though it's not monetized, just recommend it to people, because I will feel sad if you don't. But yeah, I probably should make a chest to just put that building in, because I had wood in my inventory, I can afford to do that, so yeah, let's do that. I'm just going to put that building in a chest. I had about 48 planks going into bringing that down, so -8 for 40, I should have about 40 planks in my inventory after doing this. If my math is correct. And we'll just put it all in there. There we are. Yeah, that looks right to me. Oh, and about 4 odd torches from it. We'll just put 5 in. Because, like, a few exterior, a few interior, that should be enough. That's that building moved. Has the glass smelted yet? I wonder. Because if it has, we can stop putting those in. Let's go. Perfect. We can actually put windows in places. So, that's what we're going to do. Just going to go up to a place. Bosh. 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 Looks as if it was generated here naturally. I mean, damn, I actually rebuilt that pretty well. If we look at the other one that looks like that, I think it looks about the same. So we did well there. I think over here might need to be brought in a bit as well, actually, because like this house here, this farm, they stretch out quite far. So I'd either have to like recede the forest a bit to move that in, or just do something. So I think we're going to make a couple buckets so we can move the water. Because there is a way to move the water across without having it just be left there as infinite sources, because those are line sources, which are the type of infinite source that's easiest to make not infinite without having to place blocks. Because the reason it's infinite is because the 2 blocks flowing into each other are in a... I shouldn't be explaining this, but I am anyway. Basically, because it's like that and that, making it infinite here, if you just remove this or this stops being infinite. It's quite simple. I don't know why I felt the need to explain that. But I did, so here we are. Give me 2 buckets. Oh, and probably... Do I have a spade? Oh, yeah, I've got a stone one. I don't have an axe, though. Probably got to make an axe. Do I have sticks? No. Okay, axe time. Need to keep a really close eye on the amount of oak and timber I've got, because... Don't know that. Oh, I've got a poster. I probably got to keep this under like a book or something. Right, so I have a White Dwarf subscription, because my mum gets it for me yearly for my birthday, because, like, you know, it's an easy thing to do if you're a fan of Warhammer, just get them the subscription to the big Warhammer magazine or whatever. But, and it's cheaper than a Combat Patrol subscription, which I did quite want, but she was like, that's so expensive, and I was like, yeah, but it's cheaper. And apparently the logic of it's cheaper because the models are really expensive doesn't always translate over really well. We have every major crop here, like all 4 of the like seed crops. Why are we growing a tree? I have some flaws with this villager's logic. They grew a tree in the space they were using for their crops. Just go and rebuild the dirt bit over here. I think if we just make this farm bigger, that should be fine. Yeah, this farm can just be made larger. Actually, no, we'll just make this one bigger for now. Because we can just double up on this, we can just... I have like a piece of Scooby-Doo theme music stuck in my head. God, Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated is better than it has any right to be. Like, it's just a show that's a bit spooky, and yet for some reason it's, like, actually peaked so many times. Why does it do this? Right now, I can put these here to connect it to the thing. Bit of thing there. I need to actually, like, get a hoe and till that as well. Because otherwise we're just going to lose so many crops. I think for now, how we're going to sleep is just going to be whatever house is most convenient to sleep in. Because that's just easier. There we are. Now, let's go back over here. We can move the water over. It's going to be painstaking because it's going to take time, but we've got time, so it's fine. See? Water's being moved. We're just going to fold the village in a bit. It's going to feel more cramped, but that's fine. I'm actually just enjoying myself. Like, I don't have a load of ambitious ideas or plans for projects. I just sort of want to do, like, small things. And I know that's probably not great for the YouTube algorithm of creator just does, like, small bits of relaxing Minecraft. But if you want to fall asleep, I'm sure this is like a good video to do that to, because, well, to start with the sultry sound of my voice, obviously. But no, what I mean is like, you know, you'd like watch like a YouTuber, like when you're trying to fall asleep, you don't watch like the Russian Badger or something, you watch like Pancreas No Work, you don't watch like Reggie, you watch like Arbitrary, and, you know, I understand I just listed like the two types of channel I watch, which is random bullshit gaming and Warhammer lore, but that is basically what I watch on YouTube, because that's what I do. Those are like my hobbies as a people, is random gaming and Warhammer lore. And Warhammer gaming as well. I do a lot of, I play Tacticus, I play Freeblade on my phone. Freeblade is good, it's just an on-the-rails shooter for, like, knights or whatever, but it's actually kind of decent if you just ignore the fact of, well, what it is. When what it should be is, like, a full-on, like, PvP mech game, like Mech Arena or whatever. Not Mech Arena, like, what are the Battletech games called? You know Battletech, right? I assume you know Battletech if you know Warhammer. If you don't know either, you have no clue what I'm going on about. Thank God we got that tree, because I just stripped that log by accident. Oh well, it can just be turned into planks, that's fine. Sorry I'm stealing your entire farm, mate, but we are going to put it back. It's just we're going to put it back somewhere else. You know how it is. Yeah, you know how it is. You get it. He gets it. He's chill. He's a chill guy. He gets it. He understands. He's got a brain. He can comprehend. Yeah, so this can just... we'll finish up over here, I guess. Oh, I didn't remotely need that much wood. Okay. Kasploosh. That's all good. And then, where would we put the other one? I have an idea. This could be controversial. But if there's going to be 28 bits of dirt there, and there's 4 of these here, we can extend each of these by 3.5 blocks, so 3 blocks. So if we just go 1, 2, 3, like... that should be good, right? Because we can just move the bits over. Yeah, that scans. That logic's in my brain. And that way we can actually make this farm more efficient. I'm an idiot, but that's fine. But that is fine. That's the fact it's 3.5 blocks playing with my head. I'm being messaged, but it's not on WhatsApp or my messages, so I don't care. Well, I'm just going to nick your job. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, I know. It's very rude of me, I know. I'd argue it's also quite sad as a villager for your entire livelihood to just be broken by some guy picking up a block, but here we are. Trash. Anyway, I mean, it is actually called litter, which is another word over here for trash. Or rubbish, rather. I've got too much dirt, but my logic and math do add up. Because I'm good at maths, turns out. I could just reduce the amount of composters we have out here, but, like, I don't want to. Who should I be to decide if they want to be a farmer or not, you know? Feels mean. We actually got a librarian, though. That's pretty chill. I think it's probably the guy from over here. Is that a very faint mice on Venus I just heard? Oh my god, it is. Minecraft music, just, it's in my brain. It just is. Boom. Boom. So, I don't know, I think I've probably told this story about 100 times before, but you know what? It's a more relaxed video, so I'll tell it again. Back when I started playing Minecraft, I played Pocket Edition on a Amazon Kindle Fire Kids tablet, right? Basically a fancy thing to have books, digital books on, that you could also run like a few apps on as like a crap iPad, basically. Although iPads are crap because they're Apple, and I just don't respect Apple. But I never have. But fundamentally, back to the roots of the story, which is I would play Minecraft on that. And this isn't like Bedrock Edition for a while. This was Pocket Edition until about, I'd say, Update Aquatic or the Village and Pillage update, when it started being more Bedrock, I think. But what I remember when the End Dragon was added. I remember being hyped for that. I remember being hyped about the Ender Dragon being added to Pocket Edition. I remember, right, because every time we had to update it, we had to clear the memory. So there's a load of, like, my first worlds with all the crap I built. I remember I built, like, a roller coaster with, like, floating islands and stuff. It was really cool. Got lost when I had to update because I needed the space and the maps got cleared and stuff. But when I was playing, the music was like a separate thing. You had to go into the shop and download it for free. And I remember being like, oh, I can't do this, it's in the shop. My mum went, actually, no, it's free, you can, because you don't have to pay for it. And I was like, oh, okay, sweet. So I go into this thing, and I literally just downloaded the music, and I logged into one of my worlds. Because what I used to do is I used to run a lot of the Stronghold Below world. Because that World Seed template would literally just be the easiest way to go kill the Ender Dragon, right? Because there's a stronghold literally like right under the village you spawn next to. It's a blacksmith, it's under the lava. I remember this, the end portal room was underneath the like lava in the blacksmith. That's how much I did this. I can tell you exactly where the map was, so where the bit of the map was. So I would literally log in on creative mode to go kill the Ender Dragon, because I felt really cool flying around and hitting it. I'm surprised I could actually move back then, to be honest, because the controls were not the world's most intuitive things to learn. We're going to move these off of the actual fields. I'm so sorry. But your golem does not give two shits. I'll put you your job back, though. I'm really sorry about that. Genuinely, I didn't want to hit you. I just wanted to break your job site block. No, he's going to go get that job. Okay, fair enough. Are you mad that I hit a man in the face with an axe and critted him? Nah, you chill. Okay, we chill. We chillin'. So, yeah, I would literally log, like, hours just doing this, because it was fun. But I remember the first song that came on, when I was, well, doing this, when I had the music on, I logged in just to see what the music sounded like. Because I was like, oh, music, I'm excited for this, because it's Minecraft, and Minecraft is cool, so obviously the music's gonna be cool as well. And it was Mice on Venus. And ever since, whenever that song has, like, come on, I have, like, distinct memories of pausing to listen to it. Not pausing the game, but just pausing what I was doing, just sitting and appreciating the, like, Minecraft world around me. And I've been doing this since, like, I was maybe 7. I don't know, I'm just heavily autistic, and it's a good bit of music. I also used to think, you know, we're listening to the B-side right now, right, because Mice on Venus has a B-side. No Celeste fans, that doesn't mean that it's, a bit shorter, but a bit more difficult, with, like, a load of weird cassette block things. That means that, it's the second side of a tape, because that's why they're called B-sides and stuff in the game. I don't know, I have a friend who plays Celeste, I'm sure she, yeah, he wasn't quite sure about it when he bought the game, but she seems to really be enjoying it, so here we are. If you know, you know, with that game. But yeah, if she's watching this, she'll get the, like, whole thing. She'll be like, oh, Celeste, yeah. But, like, a load of the C418 tracks have B-sides. And I just used to think they were different songs because of how different the vibes were. Because I'm very smart. And as a child, I was just like, that's just a different piece of music. You can't fool me. And I remembered really liking, the first bit because it's good. And then not as much liking the B-side because I just didn't vibe with it. And I'm learning to vibe with it, but I'm still not a massive fan, to be honest. It's, like, it's alright. But it's like, if Mice on Venus, which is my favourite song, because of both nostalgia and the fact that it's just a bop, not a bop, but like a vibe, you know, it's just like a sit back and enjoy the progress you've made in the nice little world you've created. You know, enjoy it while it lasts sort of thing. And then the B-sides, just sort of a bit too, weird. Don't get me wrong, C418 did a good job. It's still a competently made piece of music. It's not like some tragic piece of, like, weird poetry from a pair of Americans arguing with each other. Oh, sorry, rap music, which is poetry. And linguistically, I'm sure it's brilliant, but it's just not the kind of thing I listen to. I'm not going to have anything against it. I don't listen to any of them. I do find it funny, though, watching two sides of the internet argue over a pair of men I've never heard of writing poems about each other. That's the most entertaining part of rap music, not the actual music, just people disagreeing with each other over it. At least for me. But I just like drama, because I'm just like a weirdo like that. I don't know. Although I also don't watch the Kardashians. I think they're drama. I think they might be reality TV, but they're like one of the two. I don't know, it's weird. It's peculiar. But, what is... Yeah, we need to actually replant those as well, don't we? Let's just see if we can organise the crops a bit. Because I know the villagers are just going to go with whatever's in their inventory because they're like little jackasses or whatever, but I'm going to try with my fields. I have begun to plant thee. That's a quote from Macbeth. And I should labour to see thee growing. It's Duncan talking to the titular character Macbeth. And yes, I did say titular, but that means like title character, not tits. I had to explain that to my girlfriend as well, if I had to explain that to you. It was a very entertaining conversation. What is titular? Or also when she couldn't read my handwriting and thought it said Hitler, and I had to go, no, that's not what that says. Right, that's that. Do I have beetroot seeds? No, so I'm just going to go with more carrots over here. Oh, that's annoying. Bone meal maxing. Thank you very much. Sorry, pigs, but you're not getting any. No. What's over here? Mate, you're not a farmer anymore. He's nicking the carrot. Jog on, mate. Right, so he's just nicked the carrots. That's really rude of him. These are actually 3 blocks longer, so they should be 6 more seeds. Yep. I mean, actually, that makes sense that that's a Macbeth quote, because it's Shakespearean English, isn't it? Let me help you out a bit, mate. And then this will be spuds over here. Great. Hello, Golem. There's a child! Reproduction! Get that image of that bird that people put, like, words ending in ON over, and put that on the screen, if I can be bothered to find it, because let's go! Bird meme image. Okay, so, we're going to put another house over here. We sort of have, like, we've sort of built it around the well, really. So I think, where would we put another house? I suppose just next to this bloke's, maybe. Over here could work as well, but that's a bit far. Make an executive decision. We're going to move this pen and put a house here. Because at the end of the day, we can keep animals, like, nearer our house. We don't have to keep them, in the village itself, because the villagers don't tend to them. I'll probably be the one doing that. So we'll put a house across from the blast furnace. Horse, with all respect, I am trying to do something. You are, like, actually just walking in my way. I have nothing you could want, and yet you walk deliberately right in front of me. Don't go at me, tosser. Where's my hoe? There's my hoe. Be gone with thee. Let's grab my horse as well, make sure he doesn't run off. I can make that. Store the horse up there for now. Now, surely that horse isn't stupid enough to walk off a roof. This is when we find out that that horse is actually stupid enough to walk off a roof, but for now it's fine. I'll put the dirt under this so we can just have it pulled out, I guess, because... Who, like, superimposed that farm over this path? Who designed this village? Who's responsible for this? This is poor design. On the village front, I must say. Right, so... We fancy we're actually going to demoss you. It's great. Mate, you're free from your bindings now. Stop huffing and puffing at me about it. There's the door. Pig, this is not your house, but I appreciate the confidence. Yeah, that's 16, so that works. Why? Because, well, maths, that's why. You aren't completely demossed, but that's just because I don't have the blocks otherwise. A ruler just fell on my floor that I didn't even know was on my desk. Great job, mate. I've got Wannabe by the Spice Girls stuck in my head. I don't know what's happened to me. I don't get like modern music stuck in my head. You gotta go back like 10 years or so to when I was like a kid listening to BBC Radio 2 in my mum's car on the way to primary school, which is, by the way, a core memory. And it should be for everyone watching this video, because I make videos for people who are going to watch them, aka me, because I'm the only person who would watch my own content. Because I'm the only person that would subject myself to that. And we've got the correct amount of planks, -1, which is obviously going to go in the middle of the top here. I mean, honestly, we've done a pretty bang-up job with that. Like, I'd say we've done alright. You get like a pressure plate. Why? Table. Need to go get a bed for that. Let me get some shears and I'll go get some wool from sheep. Why not just kill the sheep? Because we can later kidnap them and put them in a pen with the fences we just got. So let's go find some sheep. There we are, see? Sheep. Sheep, sheep, sheep. Yoink. Give me your clothes. 2 beds worth of wool from... Don't worry, guys, it'll regrow when you eat. Okay, the horse isn't dumb enough to walk off of that balcony. He is dumb enough to walk off the roof, but not the balcony. We'll give him that. Okay. Let me actually... Where's there a crafting table? I should have actually crafted this bed in my house before I went over here, like an idiot, but here we are. We're going to move that house to the centre and then we're just going to get a wall around it, I think. Will it be a high quality wall? Probably not, but will it be a wall? Yes. It indeed will. So... Right, what are we going to do with this other bed? Can we just lop it in there? I guess we could. What I've actually done here is masterful tactics-wise, because what I've essentially done is shuffled an entire village into a more compact area. I know. I'm a genius for this. Right, I think if we build the wall, we're going to just cut it off like hair rod. I think. Like, just sort of cut it round and bring it up here. And then sort of cut it off, maybe like here, in, round, and then like maybe round the back here, and we can fit like another street back here or expand this. So what am I going to use for this wall? Because we're going to need something that's like cheap, something that's economic, something that's just good. We need to move that house into it first, but if we actually get the wall down, we can move the house in far easier, because you know where we're going to put it. I think I should turn my house into like a little Thou mayest sleep in times of night or tempest alone. Okay. I was about to say, okay, Shakespeare, to, like, make fun of how it's speaking, and then I remembered that, no, it is Shakespearean English, so that would just be accurate. 100% accurate. Anyone remember Horrible Histories? It's still going, but anyone remember, like, classic Horrible Histories? You know, like, Charles II and shit. You know, them lot. Back in old days. I'm not saying that new Horrible Histories, I mean, the music production did kind of drop during COVID, but aside from that, it's pretty good. Is my heating on? Yes. Actually, no, it's not. It makes sense as to why, because my laptop's warmer than my radiator. Mm-hmm. Yep. Adds up to me. How long has this been recording for? Oh god, we've been going for an hour, and I didn't notice. Because I've just been having fun and relaxing. That's, concerning. So, we'll catch all of you in the next one, because this isn't going to be able to be trimmed down very well, so we're just going to have to upload it. But, I'll see all of you next time, and, we're going to get a wall done, probably. Bye! Also, do all the YouTube stuff, subscribe and everything.